I'm getting numb to it all because it's yet another thing that has been taken back or taken away from businesses in downtown Indianapolis.
Disappointment in downtown as business owners find out the 2021 NBA All-Star Game won't take place as scheduled at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Good evening, everyone. I'm Phil Sanchez.
And I'm Nina Criscolo. Thanks for joining us tonight. The NBA canceling its hotel contracts for President's Day weekend. The question now, will the All-Star Game happen at all? We do have team coverage for you tonight. News 8's Demi Johnson talked to one business owner about the hits that just seem to keep coming. We'll hear from her in just a moment, but we begin tonight with sports director Anthony Calhoun, who broke this story this afternoon. Good evening, AC.
Yeah, hey, good evening to you. The City, Pacers, and Bankers Life Fieldhouse were set to host the NBA All-Star Game on President's Day weekend next year, but that is not going to happen. Two sources, including Phil Ray, general manager of the JW Marriott, confirmed to me that this morning the NBA canceled its hotel contracts with the JW and other hotel partners for that weekend in Indianapolis. Now, I spoke with the Pacers today, and they released this statement today from Rick Fuson, the president and chief operating officer for Pacers Sports and Entertainment. We have been working with the NBA since 2017 to bring our fans and our city this world-class event, just as we did when we last hosted in 1985. Well, it appears All-Star 2021 is unlikely to happen on President's Day weekend. We are excited about continuing to collaborate with the NBA as we look to the future. Now, we got a statement tonight from the NBA, and it says, given the uncertainty surrounding the schedule for the 2021 NBA season, we and the Indiana Pacers informed our hotel partners in Indianapolis that NBA All-Star 2021 is unlikely to take place on President's Day weekend, so they could make other arrangements. More information about next season's schedule, including NBA All-Star, will be announced at a later date. So you saw right there the NBA confirming what we first reported today on News 8 at 5 o'clock. Now, there's still no decision from the league on if the All-Star Game will take place sometime later in 2021 or if the game will happen at all. Phil.
Very unfortunate news, AC. Thank you very much. And AC, as you very well know, many downtown businesses were counting on that weekend to help make up for the past several months. News 8's Demi Johnson live for us this evening. And Demi, the list of losses just seems to keep growing.
Yeah, we lost the Big Ten tournament, the NCAA regional game, and for right now, the NBA All-Star game. And with the Big Ten's decision to cancel fall sports, that list could get even bigger, and some downtown restaurant owners fear so could the list of businesses that have to close their doors for good. It's about a half hour before the dinner rush at Pier 48.
We bring the fresh seafood of the East Coast here in Indiana.
It's something Keith Stucker is just as excited about today as when he opened up a year ago. That and the restaurant's Pennsylvania Street location.
For heaven's sakes, Bankers Life had 270 events out of 365 days. There's stuff going on there all the time. And so incrementally, that makes a big difference.
The year 2021 would be no exception. At least that's what Stucker had hoped.
We were just in conversations with the NBA in the last 2 weeks. I was scheduled to be out in LA in the next 2 weeks purposely to discuss the event coming up in February.
Stucker says Pier 48 was chosen by the NBA to be the staging ground for the All-Star Game at Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
The NBA was going to take over our entire restaurant for a week, and it was a big six-figure number that they were going to be taking it over. So it's a material event for us. They were going to broadcast out of here.
While Stucker understands most of the cancellations are meant to keep people safe, he worries about what will happen to an already struggling downtown.
The fear of coming into Indianapolis because of the increased level of crime and all of those things that have happened. We have a homeless population that's been growing. You know, we're trying to figure out how long we're going to weather this whole thing. I don't know how much longer we can do it.
I reached out to visit Indy and the Indiana Sports Corps to get a better idea of the economic impact this could have on the city. Both told me I'd have to reach out to the NBA for comment. Live outside Bankers Life Fieldhouse, Demi Johnson, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.
Demi, thank you very much. And as Demi just mentioned, the Circle City was gearing up for a busy couple of years on the sports scene, but there have been big changes. This year, the men's Big Ten tournament was canceled. The NCAA men's basketball regional was canceled. The NBA regular season and playoffs were suspended, eventually relocated to Orlando. The Indy 500 will run this weekend without fans instead of May. And now we've learned the NBA All-Star Game won't happen President's Day weekend of 2021. Now here's a look at the events still on the calendar. The NCAA Final Four scheduled for April of 2021. The Big Ten Football Championship set for December of 2021. And in January of 2022, the NCAA Football Playoff National Championship.